you. Far away from here, in Canary Wharf, or near Canary Wharf, there's a pub called the Pig and Trough, and it's where bankers sit around all day and drink and sing songs. And this is one of their songs. It's an old folk song that they sing. This is a banker's song. You might recognise it, I don't know. There is a chorus. Now I have to say, given the surroundings, I have somewhat edited some of the words. So you might guess some of the words from what I say, but you'll see why. You're not going on a summer holiday. You're gonna have to make a sacrifice, 'cause here in the city we are inviolate. You poor buggers must tighten your belts and pay the price. We're all in this together. You're in the soup, we're in Corfu. And if you don't like it, you know what you can do. Life for us is one long holiday. Champagne, cocaine, bonuses and shares. We fly first class, we're serviced by the cabin crew. We're in the Emirates VIP. You're in Ryanair. Chorus. We're all in this together. You're in the soup, we're in Corfu. And if you don't like it, you know what you can do. Soon you'll be going on a very long holiday. Out of work with the bailiffs at your door, but we'll still be gambling our derivatives, and when we foul it up, you can bail us out like you did before. We're all in this together. You're in the soup, we're in Corfu. And if you don't like it, you know what you can do. Hank Marvin moment. Thank you. I was talking to Stuart about what makes, why you want to write a song about something. And this is something I read. It's quite a weird, unconscious process. But I discovered that there was this man called Andrei Roussimoff who was an actor and a wrestler, and he was in a very famous film called The Princess Bride. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but he was Fezzik in it. He was a giant. Actually, he had suffered from a condition called acromegaly, which is a form of giantism. And he was amazing. But there's a little-known story about his childhood. And this is the story about a famous person that he met. And this is what prompted me to write the song. Dear Mr. Beckett, remember me, I'm Andre. Andre, you took me to school in your pickup truck every day. By the age of 12, I was bigger than a man. They wouldn't take me on the bus. You were my neighbor and you said it's okay, Andre, you can ride with us. brightness. I didn't know that you were famous then, with your plays and your poetry. You talked about cricket, you kept your eyes on the road. You didn't look at me. The years went by and I just grew and grew, and it was hard just to be. And everyone except for you always stared at me. They always stared at me. Spent my life in a wrestling ring. It was a freak show every night. I was Andre the Giant. All over the world I never lost a fight. Made a lot of money, I made some friends. I got a wife, I got a family. But no matter what they did in the end, they always stared at me. They always stared. Hope you don't mind me riding out of the blue, but this is Andre. Andre, you waited for me, the end of our drive, every day. This next song is about, I suppose we as adults sort of inflict terrors on children. And, this is a song about a little girl I know. Baby's born, it's a perfect child. Baby's born, it's a perfect child. What goes wrong? What goes wrong? Her mommy's sad, her daddy's cold. Her mommy's sad, her daddy's cold. Daddy's gone. What goes wrong? What goes wrong? She doesn't know where she belongs. They try to make her say whose side she's on. What goes wrong? So make some rules, make them strong. You can twist the world, it won't take long. So what goes wrong? So what goes wrong? What goes wrong? What goes wrong? pain, what's done is done. I took a pinch, a little piece of love. I took a pinch of love and ground it down for this song. So there goes thank you. A long time ago, a few years ago, clearly before he died, Charlton Heston was the president of the NRA, the National Riflemen's Association in America. And anyway, ridiculous state of affairs, I thought. Anyway, so I wrote the song about him. So this song, in a sense, is a little bit of a failure because in order to appreciate some of it, you have to have a sort of working knowledge of Charlton Heston's films, and his TV moments. And there is also a reference to football in this as well. So there's a kind of, it's an obscure song in some ways. But anyway, you'll get, it has a chorus. It goes like this. I won't give up my guns, that's what Charlton Heston said. I won't give up my guns till my hand is cold and dead. That's what Charlton Heston said. I suppose. But I won't give up my gun, that's what Charlton Heston said. I won't give up my gun till my hand is cold and dead. That's what Charlton Heston said. You gotta feel sorry for old Chuck. Plain Moses must have turned his head. He's got a new set of rules from the Lord. Get all the rifles you can afford. 10 commandments, well, throw them away. Now Moses is the president of the NRA. Everybody. I won't give up my gun, that's what Charlton Heston said. I won't give up my gun till my hand is cold and dead. That's what Charlton Heston said. He played John the Baptist in the greatest story ever told, advising Jesus about spear control. Here's this thing I don't understand. Do we get confused between the actor and the man? I mean, I like him in a loincloth, maybe some fur, but do we have to listen? 'Cause he was Ben-Hur. I won't give up my gun, that's what Charlton Heston said. I won't give up my gun till my hand is cold and dead. That's what Charlton Heston said. In the Colbys he wore that lovely mohair suit. He's got a versatile wardrobe, oh that there's no dispute. So here comes Charlie ready for the fight, defending his inalienable right. Now all the rednecks come and go and worship Michelangelo. I won't give up my gun, that's what Charlton Heston said. I won't give up my gun till my hand is cold and dead. That's what Charlton Heston said. And Charlton Heston, Charlton Heston, Charlton Athletic, it's pathetic, thinks he's in a western. I noticed there was a food bank stuff out there, and I wrote this song some time ago. I wrote a version of this song many years ago, and it was sort of a country song based on the idea of kind of American Depression, kind of the 30s sort of feel to it. And I've rewritten it in the light of the fact that we have over 37,000 people going to food banks in the south, in the rich, prosperous southeast, and probably more since that statistic has come out. So this song is called Your Help's Long Overdue. I told my wife, told my wife when I got home, it's like we're gonna lose everything we own. They put the squeeze on me and you. Oh my God, your help's long overdue. Can't pay the rent, can't feed the kids. It's like we're down for a thing we never did. This broken life, make it new. Oh my God, your help's long overdue. I prayed and I prayed, but I see no signs. Each passing day, there's harder times. I don't know how we'll make it through. Oh my God, your help's long overdue. Couldn't look at myself the other day. Got in my way. Maybe it's all alone for me and you. Oh my God, your help's long overdue. Oh my God, your help's long overdue. The next song was inspired by a dream, or probably a nightmare, depending how you look at things. And this was, I had a dream about George Bush and Tony Blair, and nightmare. Anyway, yeah, and it's a bit like those kind of, I don't know. Does anybody remember Mad magazines? Yeah, Mad magazines. Scenes we'd like to see. This is a sort of scene we'd like to see, sort of thing. Anyway, so this is it. Oh. song. I blame the guitar, it has nothing to do with me. Just after the meeting, two leaders of the West retired to a side room and gave themselves to prayer. They asked God for guidance and His reassurance that their war would be holy and righteous and fair. Then the trumpets blew and the seraphim and a host of singing angels sang, "Here is the Lord, bow down and bend your knees." He was wearing a tracksuit and an old brown trilby. He said, "Excuse my informality, but I was playing golf with the Pharisees." Then God rose in His glory. He spread His light all around. The two leaders, they covered their eyes while the Lord made these celestial sounds. He said, "The war you are contemplating will end in disaster. Thousands will die, and all to no avail. The region will be destabilized, insurgents will bomb and maim, and attempts to negotiate will ultimately fail. And furthermore, you will lie to convince your populations that the war has a purpose, is righteous and fair, and your names throughout history will be forever linked to this madness, to this bloody misadventure, to chaos and despair." And the two leaders spoke as one, saying, "Lord, we hear what you say, but let's just pretend you're on our side, 'cause we're gonna do it anyway." This is a children's song. This is so you have to you're now 8 years old, or right thereabouts, or even younger. This song, so there are actions to this song. This is called, it's a story song. It's called "Cedric, Simple and the Dragon." So when I'm not, as I say, pursuing my glittering solo career, I'm in schools most of the day, singing with children, and this is one of them. It's lovely. It's a lovely job. Singing with children all day, all long. It's lovely. But here's the song. It goes, so "Cedric, Simple and the Dragon." It goes, so here's the actions. With his helmet, sword and magical shield, his woolly socks and his mace, he was ready for the dangers he would face. Cedric, simple, noble knight, and his horse old watercress, searched the world for a noble fight, or a damsel in distress. With helmet, sword, with his helmet, sword, and his magical shield, his woolly socks and his mace, he was ready for the dangers he would face. A dragon by the sea. All day long he would look for food, a human for his tea. And there was a town near the mountainside where the dragon found his prey. The townsfolk cried, "Sir Cedric, please kill the beast today." Helmet sword. With his helmet, sword, his magical shield, his woolly socks and his mace, he was ready for the dangers he would face. Now Sir Cedric Simple found the cave where the dragon made his home. He took his socks from off his feet and he put them on a stone. Now the dragon sniffed the horrible smell, but he could not see the socks. For Sir Cedric had picked a pair in grey that blended with the rocks. Helmet sword, everyone! With his helmet, sword, his magical shield, his woolly socks and his mace, he was ready for the dangers he would face. Now a dragon has a delicate nose, he hates a foul bouquet. He sniffed and he coughed and he said, "I'm off," and then he flew away. Now the townsfolk cheered and the king decreed, henceforth there'd be a law that woolly socks must not be washed, but hung on every door. Helmet sword! Oh, in his helmet sword, his woolly socks and his mace, he was ready for the dangers he would face. What? Two more. Okay. Right. Here's my drugs song. It's gone from Sir Cedric Simple to drugs. Sorry to affect some sensibilities. The doc said my cholesterol was way out of line. Why don't you try some statins? You'll be just fine. You don't want a heart attack, the quack had quacked. But I've got diarrhea, dizziness, and cataracts. Side effects, side effects. Interesting maladies you never thought you'd get. Take your medication and swallow that pill. If the bugs don't get you, then the remedy will. Antibiotics will fix you double quick. So I took them by the handful. I thought they'd do the trick, but I got blood clots, tinnitus, my lungs were destroyed. Vomiting and squits, then I got paranoid. Side effects, side effects. Interesting maladies you never thought you'd get. Take your medication and swallow that pill. If the bugs don't get you, then the remedy will. I went to see the doctor. She said you're depressed. Why don't you try diazepam? I think it's for the best. So I take my tranquilizers. Now I'm glad to be alive. But don't call me a junkie. I've got a Volvo in the drive. Side effects, side effects. Interesting maladies you never thought you'd get. Take your medication, swallow that pill. If the bugs don't get you, then the remedy will. I died last Thursday. I was asleep in my bed. Then I was floating on the ceiling, and the little voice said, "You want to see the night, that's what they all expect. But you're not dead, it's just side effects. Side effects. Interesting maladies you never thought you'd get. Take your medication and swallow that pill. If the bugs don't get you, if the bugs don't get you, if the bugs don't get you, then the remedy will. Here's the last one. Just thought I'd mention this. Both Trevor and I have brought in our CDs. Now, all proceeds, if you want to buy any of these CDs, they will go to the, I can't remember what your charity. Go to the charity. So if you want to buy any of these, Trevor's lovely Firecracker Day, and his other one there, and there's a couple on. This has got jokes in it. It's called Funnies. This is me looking like a rabbi on the front there, so that's slightly more serious. Moments of a break. Madness in there as well. There we go. So here we go. This one is just a joining in one at the end. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. Try that again. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got